Roller hockey drama from the Core State Spectrum. 8-8 after regulation, and time for the shootout. And here's the procedure. 5 players from each team will attempt to score in a penalty shot. You only get the one shot. No rebounds. They'll alternate back and forth. If at the end of these 5 shooters, nobody has won, then we go to a sudden death situation. And this is the second time we've seen it. We opened our broadcast season against the Empire State Cobras. The Bulldogs won that one 7-6. This is the third time they've had to go the shootout route in this homestand. And here we go. John Hanson, the first shooter for Minnesota. Hanson, shot score. Went to the backhand and got Berthiaume down on that one.
Well, Berthiaume's going to come out, try to cut down the angle and force him to make the play, but Hanson just holds on. Some nice soft hands shown here as he just waits, and then waits for Berthiaume to make the move first, and then just shovels it into the net to score for the Arctic Blast.
And Derek Clancy now will attempt to knock this one up. The first shooter for Philadelphia. He comes in. Clancy through the 5-hole, trickles through. Clancy's got himself a shootout goal.
Well, Bill Pye comes out, but he now is trying to go backwards. It is very tough to stop and go backwards on rollerblades, and that's where he's going to get caught with a 5-hole. Clancy holds on, and there, look where his stick was. His stick's not in the right position. There, it's way out in front. If the stick had been in front of his pads, he might have had an opportunity, but I think he fell backwards.
Speaking of shoot, here comes David Shoot, the second shooter for the Blast. Shoot, in, shoot. Backhand denied by Daniel Berthiaume.
Shoot's going to try to come from the far side. In other words, he's going to try to come off the post to the right of Berthiaume and then come from forehand to backhand. Look at that. He's coming right from the right side now. He's going to go right out in front, but Berthiaume comes out with a stick check and does a great job of keeping that puck out of the net.
Here comes Jamie Cook, the leading scorer for the Bulldogs. Jamie Cook denied by Bill Pye as Cook got in a bit too tight, wanted to throw it up high and just couldn't get the right shot away.
It's intriguing that they're going so slow, but in this circumstance now, Cook's going to try to do very much what Shoot did. He's waiting, now he's going to come from the forehand back and then come back on the forehand. But listen, Pye did a great job of staying with him.
Billy Lund, shot denied! The stick of Daniel Berthiaume. He's made 2 straight shootout saves.
Well, this is the only second opportunity that we've seen where the guy just went in and tried to shoot the puck. He's looking for that top area, left shoulder, over Daniel Berthiaume, but he doesn't get it up quick enough. Berthiaume catches it right in the arm.
Donnie Martin won as the 5th shooter for Philadelphia in that game against Empire State. Here comes Martin. Martin off the post, though, as he had Pye beaten to the short side low.
That is a great shot by Donnie Martin. Look at the thrust that he gets into this one with a quick wrist shot. His arms, his body, all of a sudden, bang, he just snaps it, and that flat out just beat Bill Pye, but the post was there to keep the Arctic Blast in this one.
The RHI's leading scorer 2 years ago, John Young, in for his opportunity. Young scores on the backhand.
That's pretty smooth right there, Kenny Adelberger.
That's a goal scorer, boy.
He just waits, and he waits. How about these hands? Look at this. It looks like he was going to go too far. Berthiaume was going to stay right with him, but he waits, and look at that. There wasn't about a foot there for Young to beat Berthiaume.
Jim Brown, the Bulldogs' leading scorer, would like to tie it up right here. Brown's in. Brown, shot score! As he got the wrist going there, too, and beat Pye to the stick side.
Well, what he's going to do is get Pye moving. Here you got it. Looks like he's going to go to that far side, and then bang, he comes back to the other side as Pye's moving off the post, and it's along the ice. Boy, goaltenders have a tough time with those, and that's down low, and Pye had no shot.
Leading point scorer for the Blast, Corey Leyland, also the team captain, stands and waits. We're in the final round of our round of 5. Here comes Leyland. Picks up speed, picks up the puck. Leyland in alone. Leyland. Wrister wanted to go between the legs. And there's Berthiaume with the stick, and he says yes. He gets that glove up there, pumps up his teammates. The Bulldogs can win it with 1 shot.
But he wasn't positive he had it. He was looking behind him, but he wasn't going to move and knock the puck into the net by himself. Leyland tried to go 5-hole, but Berthiaume was there and made a big save.
Charbonneau, the birthday boy, turned 26 today. He's got a couple goals in this one. Charbonneau for the win. Charbonneau's in. And he missed it. He put the deke on, Steve, and he missed the near side.
Well, what he did is he dropped his shoulder. When he dropped his shoulder, he was hoping the Pye would go down. Pye didn't go for it. And as a result, when Charbonneau finally did take the shot, watch the shoulder. Here it goes right here. Fakes the shoulder, comes back on the forehand, but there's Pye right there. Stayed right with him. His head was up. His head was square. His body was square with a shooter. And that is good goaltending there by Billy Pye.
So each team in the round of 5 picked up 2 goals. Now we go to an overtime situation. You score, you go home a winner. This is Chris Tucker. Tucker with a shot. Tucker denied by Berthiaume. And my heavens, it looked like Tucker had the advantage there going in as Berthiaume was all over the net.
Well, Berthiaume's going backwards, and when he's going backwards, he's just going to take that left arm where his glove hand is, and he's going to sprawl backwards, and that's going to prevent Tucker from being able to get that puck up high. Look at that, just at the last minute, there's the glove.
Dennis Maxwell for the Bulldogs. Oh, he tried to feather that one, got that soft touch, and he could not put it past Bill Pye.
Well, Pye didn't spread his legs, and when he didn't spread his legs, that took away that opportunity in the 5-hole for Maxwell. Look how far out he is. In other words, he's going to come right across. Now, there's Pye. Look at them. They're just stacked right together, and there's no opportunity there for Maxwell with that little soft, late change of speed shot.
Justin McHugh in for his opportunity. Denied as Daniel Berthiaume gambled, went out with a stick, took the poke check, and took away the opportunity.
I think Berthiaume caught McHugh with his head down. Watch this. Now, McHugh's going to pick the puck up. He's got his head down right there. He doesn't put his head up. Now it's up. Drop it again. Here he goes. And, boy, there's Berthiaume very quickly out.
Oh, was that ever gutsy. Scott Hollis, the captain, for the win. Hollis, banned on a wide-open net on the backhand. Oh, Scotty, you had the game on your stick right there.
That puck just didn't want to come with Scotty Hollis. He's moving in. He knows what he wants to do. He's going to come from right to left. Bang, right there. He's going to make the move. And then right there, Pye just gets enough of the stick on the puck to prevent Scotty Hollis from getting a good shot.
And we go to the 8th shooter, Jeff Rumfo. Rumfo with the wrister. Berthiaume got a piece and off the post and denied one more time. Philadelphia will go to an 8th shooter.
Rumfo has an interesting shot here because he's a left-hand shot. He's going to try to go to the near side. That's strange, but he's looking where he's coming from. He's coming way from the left. So he's trying to get Berthiaume to move a little bit and then go top shelf on the near time, but Berthiaume didn't go for it.
They're on their feet here at the Core State Spectrum for Jason Weaver's attempt. Weaver! Zigzag Weaver! Wanted to go backhand through the 5-hole too as he had Pye down, but it was closed, Steve.
Well, he did about 5 moves before he got to the net. There was the right, the left, the right, the left, the right, the left, and he came back finally looking for that 5-hole, hoping Pye would break his leg. But no way that was going to happen as you saw the pads come together instead of the spread eagle.
Here comes Randy Scarda. Nope, false start. Randy Scarda will have to start again. We'll see it back up at center court. Scarda, the 9th shooter. We are in sudden death. Here comes Scarda. Score! Through the legs. And there you go. So Philadelphia will get an opportunity to tie this up. They have to score here, Steve.
Berthiaume seemed to get stuck a little bit. In other words, Scarlett came in, and it seemed like all of a sudden he was going to just come back the other way, and he came right through the 5-hole, and Berthiaume seemed to get stuck right in that position. His pads wouldn't move, and that's how that goal was scored.
So we'll take the shot here for Philadelphia. There's some conversation going on at center court right now. Scott Hollis and Ron Foyt. It'll be all over here if Philadelphia does not score. The puck is at center court. Steve Richards, the Philadelphia native from Abington, PA, CB East High School, and the Little Flyers. In to keep this a tie game. Denied, and the Minnesota Arctic Blast have come into Philadelphia and beaten the Philadelphia Bulldogs in sudden death. The final score as they congratulate Bill Pye, 9-8, Minnesota over Philadelphia. And Scott Bukestad happy about this one. Probably sweat a few pounds off on this, but has to be satisfied. This is the beginning of a long road trip for the Blast.
Richards going to come in on Pye. Now he's got his head up. He's looking. He's got one hand on the stick. I don't like that. But he come back there. Now he's got back on the 2 hands. He's going to try to come back from right to left. But look at Pye. Pye stays right with him. And actually, Pye didn't even go down.
Yes.
He actually challenged Richards, saying, hey, listen, go after me. And then taunted him after making the save.
Make for some interesting moments when these two teams meet again in Minnesota. But